Tervetuloa uuden videon pariin. Ei kun vitsi, mun piti tehdä tää englanniksi. Hello and welcome with a completely new video. Some of you might have noticed in Instagram the video where I was wearing a helmet and sport shirt and I had a bike and I had this and I asked what is this, and it was seen by maybe 260 people, and some of you, of 260 of you, might be a little puzzled. What is this and why is this? Well, 2 years ago I had my microphones and stands like this and, well, everything that I could have to record a guitar. But of course I want to record something else than a guitar, and I want to record singing. I'm not a singer, but my close ones, near ones, are singers. So for that I needed a little different setup. Why is that? I have small condenser microphones. They are great for guitar, but they have one problem. You can hear it maybe. If I come here and the S letter, it sounds terrible. And for that, when you sing, you have the letter S, you have the letter P and K and something like that. You need a pop filter. Pop filters, they can be maybe 10 euros, the cheap ones, but they have these sloppy mechanisms where you put them here and it's very sloppy, it's not good. And then you have the good ones. But there's one problem with the good ones. The good ones cost 100 euro or even more. And I'm a student. I don't have money for such a thing because it's basically a small thing and I don't basically need it. I need it, but I don't need it, and it's expensive. But I was going through YouTube videos seeing what pop filter should I buy, or should I buy a pop filter, and they said yes, you should buy a pop filter, and I was like, and then I saw this video. I'm going to link it into the description or somewhere here, a video where they said actually they have done some research. It was a little bit over $100 pop filter, and the material for the actual filter, not the attaching mechanisms or anything else, but the filter, it's actually aquarium foam filter, 30 ppi or something like that, from Amazon. It's basically the same. This is not from Amazon, it's from Aquarium, but I think this will do the same. This is not 10 ppi, no, this is not 30 ppi because this is 10 ppi. But well, let's see what happens, because today we are going to craft our own pop filter and later you will see the results. And because I'm not very handy with these all things, I have Esme Crafts with me doing this and I'm just going to explain everything. So let's start. Okay, phase one. We have this circle shaped lid of a jar, and now we are drawing the circle. It looks good. I think it looks very good. And now we are going to cut it with these great Moomin, not sponsored Moomin scissors. Fiskars Moomin scissors. Handmade in Finland, or maybe in China. I don't know. But you know. Okay, now we are going to get square, and next thing is circle. Okay, with the cuttings going on, we have here, I don't know what is this in English, but you know, it's basically a glue gun or something like that.
Few moments later.
It's a hot glue gun. Yes. And now we are going to put it, well, you know, power, electricity. Phase 2. When you have this circle kind of thing from the foam filter, then you use this kind of fabric kind of thing and do an edge around it, so there's no sharp edges and it's not going to break down. And if you don't have this fabric kind of thing, you can also use cardboard, this lovely material of ours.
Oh, now we have this cutter. Very good cutter.
Well, now we are waiting for glue gun to warm up, so I decided that maybe I should talk about something. What would I talk about? Well, this pop filter, we haven't tried it out yet. We don't have any kind of model. We haven't looked in internet, search in internet. We don't know what is going to happen, so this is actually a pretty interesting maybe scientific research. Is it going to work? Is it not going to work? And we are going to test it, and if it's not going to work, then we are going to do a model 2 of this. What should we call this? I don't know. For now on, it can be the M-Guitar Esmecraft's pop filter model 1. Very nice, very nice. But yes, this is a research, this is an experience. Also, tell me how you like this editing style, this vlog style. Am I too boring? Am I too bad at English? Well, I am, but try to handle it. Remember to like the video if you want to see more content like this. Remember to subscribe me on YouTube and follow me on Instagram to get all the additional behind the scenes material that is coming from my videos. And if you don't know who I am, and for some reason you are still watching, I'm not arts and crafts guy. I'm a young musician going to study music pedagogy. I play classical guitar and electric guitar, and I'm doing vlogs, a little bit like this. I'm playing songs, I'm playing covers, I'm doing my own music. I'm trying. Well, actually I shouldn't have said that, that's a secret. We can cut it. And very cool stuff is incoming, so keep on the line. And now we are going to continue with the phase 3. Okay, now we continue with the glue gun. Do a little line with the glue like that. Then you are going to put it to the fabric kind of thing, or cardboard if you are using that. Like that. Attach it. Then put a little more. Then attach a little more. Again, glue little more. Okay, almost ready. When you have glued enough and attached enough, it should look something like this. Isn't it looking great? Okay, then take scissors, and you see there, cut a little bit so it's going to look better and it's not going to tear apart. It's not going to tear up into pieces. So cut, cut, cut. Good, like that. Okay, with the phase 3 here. Glue gun didn't work, so we did take the great Eric Caper glue. Yes. Very good. And now we are going to try if the rubber band will go on the chopstick with the Eric Pepper. Let's see. Now I know what should happen, but I don't know if we are going to succeed. But I believe so. Great artists on work, on duty here. Okay. Now we have this kind of yes, look like fish, goldfish. With those we are going to put some pressure on the rubber band. Those things, the grabbers I call them, they didn't work. But now we have this. I'm going to take it. You are giving me it. What are you doing? Okay, now I'm holding the chopstick with the rubber band, and Esme Crafts is doing other chopstick with rubber band, and we are waiting. Okay, when the glue on the chopstick has dried out, then we have this good looking, good feeling chopsticks with rubber band. And now we are going to do a holder for the filter with the chopsticks, and we are going to put it exactly here. Now we are testing it. You need a rubber band. You put the rubber band around the chopsticks. Then you need another rubber band. You're going to put it around the chopsticks but different side. Yes. Like that. Now we have a holder. We have a kind of a clip. Self-made homemade clip. Okay. Then we have other chopsticks. 2 chopsticks. They are going to be a pole for the filter. So basically the filter comes exactly there. Doesn't it look good? Doesn't it look very homemade, but very good? Okay, so now we have the rubber band clip thing with the chopsticks. Then we take the pole chopsticks. We put the pole chopsticks here, and then we attach the pole chopsticks to filter, and then we are done with the middle one. So now let's wait until the glue gun is warm up. Okay, now the glue gun is warmed up and we are ready. We put glue bit there, just a little bit over the rubber band. Then we are going to take the pole. The pole is now attached. Then we are going to put a clip, so the clip holds it in place while we put some more glue. Then we take the clip off and put even more glue. Plenty amount of glue, I see. Then we wait it to dry out. Last but not least phase, we have the filter. Now we are going to put some glue on it. Pretty much, I think, actually. Then we have the pole and the clip, and we are going to put the pole precisely there. And I'm going to hold this with my other hand, I see. Then we are going to put much of glue, okay. You can show with your thumb. Do you think this is going to work and not fall down? What do you think? Okay, our artist thinks that it's not going to work. I'm sure right now it feels a little bit tumbling. I think it's going to tumbling down, but let's see. Now we have to wait for glue to dry out. Huh, just kidding, that wasn't the final phase. We found out that we should maybe do some supporting panels with the, those are basically like ice cream sticks which has been colored. We are going to attach them there in the triangle shape, which is the strongest of them all.
Becomes doing good job by steadying the picture, because like I said, I don't have any kind of tripod or something like that right now.
I think this looks a little bit like something that kids would make, but better. Like it's innovative, it's creative, and it's good looking, it looks fun. Now we have glue even on the filter, but well, that's fine. We're going to take it off. I'm going to take it off. Yep, we're going to take it off together like that. Boom, it's out. And even more glue. Well, after this very chaotic and very long process of arts and crafts, we have our product ready, and in a moment we will test, first blindly and then not blindly, that is there any difference with the pop filter on the mic and off the mic. And if it's not going to work, then we know we have to do something more. If it's working, then we know we did something right and we can continue maybe with development in the future, more elegant and more steady models. Let's see, but I can show our final product now for the camera. There it is. So this is the pop filter of the DM Guitar and Esme Crafts Model 1. It looks a little bit like there could be hairs, and this could be a face or house or the Hobbit house, you know. But this is what it looks like. I think it's pretty cool. I think it looks better than I thought. I think it's going to work better than I thought. I'm very happy with this. So, what do you exactly need? Now, I'm going to tell. So, first you need foam filter, aquarium foam filter. You can get it, for example, in Amazon. I bought mine from Aquarium. This is 10 ppi in the video, which is in the description there. It's 30 ppi. Then you need some kind of fabric or cardboard, which you put on the edges of the filter. Then you need 2 chopsticks attached to each other, and 2 chopsticks here for the clip. Then you need 2 rubber bands and 1 rubber band which you are going to cut and put on the chopsticks like this. Like this. Yes. And then you are going to need these ice cream sticks, maybe, for the support for the pole, so that this filter doesn't fall off. And that's our model. And very soon we are going to test it, so keep on watching. Okay, test number 1. Okay, now we are ready with the pop filter. Here is the filter, here's the microphone stand. They are attached to each other, and we also have a microphone, small condenser microphone. So this is actually for recording a classical guitar. It's not the best for this, but we'll see how this will work. We have 4 tests. 2 are blind tests, 2 are not blind tests, Same gains, or maybe little bit less gain without the filter, but same compressor, same EQ, every part of the effect chain has been made completely identical. So the only difference is this or not. Yep. So let's test it. Test number 1. This test has been made blindly. So now you don't know if there is a pop filter or if there isn't a pop filter. But let's start with our first sentence of today. First sentence, you know. Okay. So the letters we have p, t, p, k, g. You know, the plosives. Okay, let's start with the first one. Pick a bed at the president's house. Pick the bed at the president's house. Next sentence. Team up with the polar bears in the dining room. Team up with the polar bears at the dining room. Last but not least. Get a code from the agent named Karen with a banana. Get a code from the agent named Karen with a banana. Okay, now it's a mystery. I might have pop filter on, or I might not have the pop filter on. So let's start with the first sentence. Pick a bed at the president's house. Pick a bed at the president's house. Okay, with the second sentence. A team of polar bears at the dining room. With a team of polar bears at the dining room. Last but not least sentence. Get a code or a passkey to apply into the academy. Get a code or a passkey to apply to the academy. Test number 1A was made with a pop filter, and test number 1B was made without the pop filter. Would you have guessed? Okay, and now we are with the test number 2. Now you can see me. So now you can see there's a pop filter, there's a microphone. Do you hear the difference with this and without this? Let's start with our first sentence. First sentence will be: President picked a bed at the president's house. First sentence. Pick a bed at the president's house. President picked a bed at the president's house. Pick a bed at the president's house. Next sentence. Team of polar bears defeated the other team at the dining room. Second sentence. Team with the polar bears at the dining room. Team of polar bears defeated the other team at the dining room. Team with the polar bears at the dining room. Now we have our last sentence. Get a code or a passkey to open your phone. Last sentence. Get a code from the agent named Karen with a banana. Get a code or a passkey to open your phone. Get a code from the agent named Karen with a banana. Okay, so that was it. We built it, we tested it, we photographed it. Everything is all right, everything is nice. This was the longest video on my channel, so if you like these kind of videos, follow me, subscribe me, like the video and comment that you liked it so I made more of these. Well, about the pop filter, last words. Of course, it doesn't look very professional. There's glue. It looks a little bit like made of by a child, but I think I like it. It's pretty cool, and I thought that it wouldn't work, that it couldn't ever work in this real world. But when I tested it, I realized, and I think you realized too, how much of an effect this actually makes. So the answer to the long-awaited question is that yes, you can make your own pop filter, and it actually works, and it's actually worth it. Thank you. This was the SMCraft and M-Guitar together. Bye bye and see you later, alligator. Yep.